Welcome to Blogcast episode 15. So we're going to take a look at a blog I wrote back in September of 2021 about ways that you can use a great one of my favorite Google Chrome extensions to make translation a lot faster. A lot of times most of us are pretty good with using Google Translate, but you have to open a new tab, you have to do a lot of different things to go back and forth to translate. We're going to take a look at an extension that will make translation even quicker. Google Translate's pretty quick, but this actually uses Google Translate and makes it even quicker. So in this blog post, we'll talk about a translator extension that you can use. And in this blog, it is actually linked right here on the September 11th, 2021 blog post. You click on this link right here. You can take you right to the Chrome Web Store where you can add this to Chrome. So let's go ahead and take a look at this translation tool. So pretty much what it does, we're going to scroll down here to some of the screenshots here. When you select some text, what it does, you'll see a little floating button that pops up right here. When you click that button, you'll see a window pop up that allows you to quickly the translation of your of that English language text, and you have a copy button either here or here that you click, and then you can quickly paste it into whatever you are working on. So you can have side-by-side translation of text, which is very good for English learners to see both in English and in their language. So it really helps with their development. So let's take a look at some ways that what this looks like. So we're going to start over here with Quizlet. This is one of the ones I use most often here. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what this looks like here. So I have this definition here of the word decree. So if I want to have this side by side in Spanish, when I edit it here, I need to select that text and then you'll see the little button pop up. Click there. Click the little copy button.
An order having.
Once it's copied, and then I can paste just like that. And right there, English and Spanish right next to each other. Great for English learners. Let's take a look at what this looks like in an app like Quiz when I'm assessing students. So here's I'm actually writing a question about that vocab word decree. So again, I want it for instead of making it a separate Spanish language version of the quiz, I can do English and Spanish side by side. So I'm going to go ahead and select that text. Click the little floating button there. Copy. Side by side translation of that one. Here's what it looks like in Flipgrid. So again, I'm writing a Flipgrid topic here. And in my description instructions, all I got to do is the top and bottom there. Again, English and Spanish. Edpuzzle is another tool that that gets used often these days. So here's another question that you'd put on an Edpuzzle video. Again, just like that. Works just there in Edpuzzle. And just like that, we have it switched English and Spanish side by side. It's also very useful in Google Classroom. So let's say, for example, that I'm going to make an assignment where I want the instructions English and Spanish. So if I'm going to create an assignment, these are the instructions. Okay. Select it. Use the like that. We have the English and Spanish instructions right there. So again, no need to make separate versions of it. You have it in that language. So let's take a look at what this could look like in slides and docs. So slides and docs play by a different set of rules than all these different examples that I've shown you. So if I'm to type, this is, if you notice here when I'm in slides, it doesn't pop up. It's not going to. So here's an option for if you want to do some quick translation of targeted text, just this one phrase right here. Because it's not showing up, the little button here, you can come up to the to the extension button up here, choose your language, paste in your text. Actually, that's the wrong one, but you get the point. Click translate, then I can copy it. Okay, this is the wrong thing that was copied, but you see the point. So Google Slides and the same thing here works in Google Docs. You'll notice when I select it, it doesn't pop up here. But if I am to copy it, then quickly come up here. You can set your defaults in the settings here. Go. So if I wanted to do some quick translation of this, so I'm gonna let's go ahead and look at some other examples of ways that you can use quick translation tools in docs and slides beyond this extension. I'm going to come back over here to um, my slides here. And I'm going to make put some text in here. Is a test. Okay. So there's tools, a great add-on that will automatically translate all the text that you've typed on your slides. So, for example, here let's just pretend I have a bunch of slides here with a bunch of English language text. So here's what you'll want to do is go to your add-ons, and if you don't have it yet, you're gonna search for the when you go to get add-ons here, search for the Translate My Slide add-on. And once you do, you're like, I want a Spanish language version of these slides. So what I do here is come to File, and what I want to do is make a copy of the entire presentation. So usually what I'll do here is keep the same name and then I'll add the word Espanol on the end if I want a Spanish language or whatever language that you need to translate to. I'm going to make a copy of it. The reason why I do this is because when you run the add-on, it'll on whatever it will adjust your original to the other language. So if you want separate copies in different languages, you want to make a copy and then translate the copier. So now that I have it here, this is in English. I'm going to now run my add-on here, translate my slide, start new translation right here. This is free. Gives it a second here, and it's going to go ahead and pop up here on the right once it's done. There it is. Translate my slide. So or your source language, English, target language, Spanish, and then I'm going to go ahead and click translate. So down here on the bottom here, it's actually blocked by my thumbnail picture here, but there's a toggle where you can apply this to every slide. So you want to switch that on. Click translate. The longer the slides show, the longer it'll take. But if it's like in this case, this shouldn't take very long. There it is. It'll say job done, and you see immediately you have a Spanish translation of all any typed text. If it's image text, it will not translate it for you. But if it's typed text, any text that you entered manually yourself onto the slide, it will work. So this is a great way to create a new version of your slides in a separate language to support those learners. Let's go and take a look here at Google Docs here. So in this case here with Google Docs, we can do the same thing, except there's no add-on needed. It's actually built into Docs. So what you do, you come over here to once you've typed it all in English, let's say you're creating a syllabus for for your class, and then you have parents who speak a different language, you can make a separate copy for those parents very quickly. So you're going to go ahead and click on Tools, and then you'll see Translate Document. A lot of people don't even know it's actually there. Choose your language. So let's say I have parents who are Arabic speaking, and they need an Arabic copy of it. Click Translate. And just like that, it's actually in Arabic, and it uses the Arabic script, which is pretty cool. You're going to get the full benefit of Google Translate in that way, in that manner. So again, these are some easy tools to help connect with parents who speak a different language and to really support the unique learning needs of your English learners. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at awadis@techcoachwadis.com.